Yes, I'm so excited to come on your way once again. This is the time a lot of people have been waiting for. And the time is right here. You know how I bring it to you hot, the way it's supposed to be. We are back in the water sport on this beautiful Monday morning. Well, it could be morning where you are. It could be afternoon. It could be evening, depending on where you are watching from. As a matter of fact, my name is Ramsey with Jesse number 10. MC Ramsey at the middle of the game. Let's make it happen a little bit. Some of you are somehow disappointed because of what happened over the weekend. Will the Super Falcons? Well, a lot of people are saying our only hope right now is the Super Falcons. The only thing giving us joy as we await the Premier League season to get started. Even though the preseason is coming with a lot of ups and downs, we are going to talk about it right on this show. Okay, and joining me today is Mikael. All right. On sport is Mikael.
Jesse number 7 representing.
Mikael.
Awesome.
This is Michael. But in sport, I call him Mikael. Okay, that's good. So how do you feel? What's happening? How was your weekend?
My weekend was
Did it go sore?
Well, yeah, it went sore because it's second consecutive loss in a similar margin, 1-0. They lost against Brazil and right now against Spain, same margin. And remember that the last lifeline that they have, Japan came from behind to beat Brazil 2-1, same Sunday. so imagine when they meet and Japan and Brazil.
I feel like singing a song.
Yeah.
I don't want to sing that song right now because I'm going to take the minds of Nigerians back to the days, man. But then I'm looking at it, the Super Falcons. Before now, a lot of people were expecting so much from them.
Absolutely.
And the way it's going right now, the chances is slim.
Very slim. Because
what do you think? Are they going to qualify?
Randy Wardrum's playing tactics formation was on point, but then they lacked a finisher, clinical finisher. There was no finisher at that time, and sometimes I wonder why he keeps Asisat Oshola Agbafola on the bench.
I am as surprised. I am as surprised as you are.
I mean, if we don't have Opara Noze Desire, who is a clinical finisher that, like we know, then Asisat should start. I mean, come on, she's doing exploits in our club, so they lacked that clinical finisher, and of course, you know what Alexis Putellas did in 85th minute. Killed Slate just the same way. Alexis was like, this free kick. I've been training for it. Let me slay Nigeria with it, and then she slew Nigeria. Shout out to that Alexis Putellas for that free kick. It was a fantastic one. But then, how do we come out from this? Because Japan, as we know, have intractable formation. Their midfield is very compatible. Their defense, there's a way they resurge. They play as if they are weak. By the time you start attacking, that's when they bring the fire. Imagine to come from behind and beat Brazil 2-1. 2-1.
We're talking about Brazil here.
It's going to be very complex because right now they have 3 points each and Nigeria still has 0 points.
0 points.
How do we get away from that?
I was even thinking this match was going to be a draw. Okay, if it was a draw, then we know we have more chances. Yeah, but then the way it is right now, Nigeria is pointless. There's no point at all. And I was also wondering why Asisat Oshola was on bench. We're not being told that she has injury or anything, but she was actually kept on the bench and she came in, and then coming in, she tried her best, but then the Spanish team still went home with the full
3 points.
3 points.
Absolutely.
No reduction, no deduction. Just 3 full points. All right, let's move away from there and go back to the preseason, of course. Someone told me, said, see, Arsenal, even in preseason. Then somebody was so sad with Chelsea.
Tell that someone that it was very conspicuous that it was an offside. If you watch,
what's offside?
There was no.
Was there no referee in that game?
Sir, did you see VAR review in that game? Did you see that review?
But they didn't disallow it.
Wait, now. Martinelli did a pass from here and he came through here. Defenders were behind Gabriel Jesus and he touched it and the ball went straight into the net. Defenders were like, linesman, what is going on?
But what happened? We have VAR, we have the linesman, and we also have the center referee.
Well, I think they allowed it because it's just like a training match. Arsenal should not start boasting and becoming sound and start making noise about that. That's like the slim 2-1 win. And then we saw how fantastic Rasmus Højlund was. Taking the defenders and making sure that goal goes straight into the net. That's the Man U I want to watch out for this season. For Arsenal, Did you
But
watch?
a loss is a loss. They lost to Arsenal.
It's called pre-season friendly matches. Premier League has not started. Arsenal came as if they had Man U in their mind.
No, it is a game. A game is a game.
Like
so when you're
Man
coming
U
for a game, you come with full
and
force.
Then they came with full force. Did you see the tackles? They had Man U players. Remember now we have.
But if it was Man U that won,
Lenny Euro,
it would have been a different thing. So Arsenal should also celebrate.
Lenny Euro has gone out injured. Rasmus Højlund went out injured. The tackles were much. That was uncalled for. What are you talking? Is it that you don't want us to have these players to play our Community Shield coming on very soon? Remember what happened to the Community Shield?
You're a Man U fan. I now remember.
I don't understand why Arsenal went full about and went.
I wish I have an Arsenal fan right here, because as it is, what it means is that Arsenal defeated Man United in a pre-season. That's what it is.
Sir, the officiating was erroneous.
But then you can't say officiating was erroneous when we had the central referee, we have the linesman, and we also have video assistant referee.
You need to rewatch that match. Arsenal cruise.
That's what I'm saying.
But then what?
All right. Okay. You know what?
What happened to Chelsea? Did you talk about Chelsea too?
No, we're going to talk about Chelsea because a Chelsea fan. But let's finish Arsenal and Man U first before we talk about Chelsea. But then Arsenal fans, you guys really tried.
The question you ask them is, did they win any trophy last season with all the noise they made last
season? They are getting ready. I think an Arsenal fan told you on my show here that they are getting ready for
2 seasons. We won 2 trophies, sir. Arsenal went trophyless.
But this season, they say they are coming strong. That they were rehearsing, they were practicing, and even as it is right now, they are coming up with a very big team.
I don't think so. Winning with bad officiating during the preseason.
You can't say it is a bad officiating.
It's supposed to be like
because
a
if it is
match.
a bad officiating, then it has to be revealed.
What if Man United player, from the beginning of the game, watch the starting lineup. We didn't go with our whole starting 11. Arsenal started as if they were playing finals with Man United. Big starting 11.
But that's it. See, let me tell you something. This is preseason. Preseason is just like a practice, a training for the forthcoming season. So you need to go with the squad, okay, that you are actually looking forward to their performances.
You're speaking like an Arsenal fan.
I'm not an Arsenal fan. I'm not an Arsenal fan, but I'm just saying this because you seem to want to talk Arsenal down. It's not easy. Let's give this guy some kudos. Arsenal fans, una try. It doesn't matter what he's saying.
Wait till the season starts.
I'm not being a fan.
Wait till the season starts. Wait till the season starts. They will still be shooting blanks.
Arsenal didn't hear what he's saying. Arsenal fans didn't hear what he's saying.
Arsenal shoot blanks. They are escorts.
Okay. What will you have to say about Chelsea's game? Because someone wrote something on social media, a female sports presenter, and she used an adjective, for Chelsea as in disappointing. And of course, a Chelsea fan, a die-hard or die-hard or whatever you want to call it, all right, a DIE fan of Chelsea, of course, came up and said, man, that word you're using is even mild. The word to use for Arsenal is, in fact, apart from disappointing, he used a lot of words that I can't use on air right now. So what would you have to say about that game?
I think
is Chelsea that bad? Are we writing Chelsea up? Can you use that game to now write Chelsea up?
No, you don't. Just like what happened to Manchester City.
The same thing happened to us.
The reigning Premier League champions.
To Chelsea.
Yeah, imagine they've lost 2 games in a row. They lost to Celtic, and they also lost. They lost 4-1 to Celtic and lost 3-2 to AC Milan. The Manchester City that we know when season starts, they are always on fire. But remember, like I said, they didn't go with full force. They saw it as a training. Haaland was actually, taking out his legs from unnecessary hard tackles. I don't want to get injured. My team needs me for actually play Man United, Community Shield, final coming up soon. They also need me for Premier League. But Arsenal came as if they were fighting, testing their prowess. But then for Chelsea, the same thing is happening to Manchester City. Remember, Chelsea has lost 2 preseason games. if I'm not correct. They lost 4-1.
You're laughing. No, the way you're talking.
Because they have a new coach, Enzo Maresca.
Do you know why I laughed? Let me tell you the reason why I just have to laugh. I laughed because when you came up the first time, you were like trying to shield Chelsea. Chelsea, you now started by saying they lost 2 of their matches, their games already. But you now started by saying, well, just like Manchester United, they did this. And you now start talking about Manchester City. So on the whole, a loss is a loss.
I have to use euphemism. So with Chelsea obstreperous fans, you guys know you guys are very parrotic. That's a big word.
He said, you people talk too much. That's what he's saying.
That's what it is.
He said, you people are parrotic, meaning you people talk like parrots.
Yeah,
Chelsea fans are going to come for you. They will come for you.
They know that they're not
because Chelsea and Man U, you know they are not friends.
Back to backs at home and away. We're ready for them this season. I mean, why would you be losing preseason?
Please,
like that.
Get to the comment section right now and tell me something about this Manchester United fan. And in case you're interested in coming on the show too, so you can talk about your own club, you can also let us know. Away from there, because
we spoke about what Chelsea needed. Have they gotten the striker they needed yet?
Well, they wanted Victor Osimhen, but then it's not working out for them right now.
Sign a striker. Chelsea should be serious.
Yeah, last season, they may be looking for someone else. They've not gotten Victor Osimhen, and they've not gotten. They are working on it.
They're going to use the same Jackson of last season.
They are working on it. They are working. Just wait. See, I'm defending all the clubs that he's attacking right now.
You're a defender.
I'm defending them right now.
Ferdinand.
But then it's not over until the season gets started. The season will start very soon, and I know fans are waiting. This is what is going to happen, because a lot of surprises will come from the games this coming season, because the mighty fell, and of course a lot of mighty will be rising, and some clubs that are very, very maybe insignificant in quote maybe coming to do something. Remember, it just happened.
They've been really busy in transfers.
They've been really busy. The transfer window is so busy right now, and of course, one thing that is very, very amazing at this very particular point in time is about Victor Osimhen. The transfer of Victor Osimhen is becoming something else. Before now, we got to know that a lot of clubs were coming for him. Arsenal, Manchester United, Chelsea, PSG, and a whole lot of other clubs. But right now, I don't know what, even Saudi Arabia is coming for him. But then, going to Saudi Arabia at this very particular point in time, I don't think will be too good for him, because he's still young. And that Saudi Arabia, people actually go there when they are already 30-something, so that they can just go end their career there and make the money, because in football there is no pension. But now Victor Osimhen's transfer is becoming something else right now. So I'm going to get to Mikel right now. I call him Mikel when it comes to sport. All right, so let's get to talk about the transfer right now. We're rounding up already. Let's talk about the transfer right now. Okay. You see what's going, apart from Victor Osimhen's transfer that is hanging and wobbling, Chukwueze and the rest of them. Some persons are sitting down where they are. They said, well, there is no need going anywhere. Then we heard of Kylian Mbappe, who actually moved to his dream club from PSG. He's now in Real Madrid, which he said is his dream club. Absolutely. And that is a good one for him. But then for Victor Osimhen and others, what do you think about the transfer so far? Which club do you think is getting enough player building up for the forthcoming season? Just in a very few minutes, and we will be done with the show.
I think clubs like Manchester City have not been busy. They are
relaxed.
That team is overchoked with multiple talent. Wow. They have first 11, second 11, third 11 even,
and they are all good.
Imagine what Oscar Bob is doing in his preseason. That guy that's about to go out. He said he wants to have more playing time, and he's about to probably wants to go out. But then the guy is doing magic. You can see he's already taken over from that place that this other player left. The guy that plays from that wing, left-footed. Wasn't the guy from Portugal? The older Silva.
Silva.
If you watch Oscar Bob, you see a young Silva. Clubs like Manchester United have gotten to. They became the Premier League club that started business quite early. Got Lenioro out of the building. Then they also got Joshua Zexi. And then right now, the next thing I'm hearing is the Algerian defender is about to also, like, he's been agreed personal terms, agreed. Remember, they were going for Ugarte, but PSG had reportedly been, they've been holding him the way Napoli is holding Osimhen, and they were like, man, you that will have other options. So this guy from Algeria is stronger. We need a strong defender because reportedly Wan-Bissaka is going to the same place. It's more like he comes and then Wan-Bissaka goes the same. And then clubs like Chelsea, who did they sign? They signed a defender.
Someone said Chelsea was signing everybody they see. Every Dick and Harry they see on the streets. They were
signing some young players that would when I come in. Remember what happened last
Maybe
season?
They want to build a team like Arsenal.
You know why I'm laughing? They signed a lot last.
Your laugh is making my laugh to laugh.
And when the season started, when Chelsea lost,
your laugh is making my laugh to laugh.
Arsenal has signed a defender, Calafiori, and then remember that the guy that came from Ajax, Jerome Timber, is actually it was signed last season. He didn't get a play, but this season we're seeing Timber is saying, "Hey, I'm ready." And Arsenal has also signed a defender, Calafiori. They are still going for somebody else, but then it's not yet agreed. Most club, Aston Villa has done stunningly well because I heard they signed a sensational player. I'm trying to remember his name now, but Aston Villa has done well. West Ham also, they are going out for Harry Maguire, but Man U say no. Maguire says, I'm going to be here to fight for my jersey. And they say, but then Kelechi Iheanacho is saying, hey, I want to move and have a playing time. I want to move to Spain. Yeah, that's saying Verona, Genoa. They're still contemplating.
I don't know. Kelechi last season, you know how it actually fared for him last season. So if he's moving, I think it's not a bad idea.
Remember, Nico Williams would have been sensational to come to Arsenal or Manchester City, but Baka has gone ahead and grabbed Nico Williams and he's saying, okay,
Barcelona.
That's ahead. And then this guy that also did well for Portugal, João Neves, has gone straight to PSG. PSG has done and dusted with business, but then delaying Victor Osimhen is what I don't like.
Victor Osimhen, the delay, I don't know. Attributed to so many things.
I wish he went when the ovation was high. Last season, we said
it's good to move when the ovation is high.
Absolutely.
In whatever you do, don't be where you are being tolerated. Go to where you will be celebrated.
Look at Ronaldo.
That is the irony of life.
And Messi, they left when ovation was very high.
That's it.
That's what it is. If you're a star player, don't start dragging your prizes.
I'm even surprised what's happening to Osimhen right now. It's amazing.
It's demoralizing, actually.
It's demoralizing. Yeah. But I just pray he doesn't end up in Saudi Arabia. I don't like that for him at all, looking at his age.
But PSG have sold their star man, Kylian Mbappe, and they need him. They need a star striker.
They need him.
So why are they wasting time?
I don't know. It's like the owners. I think the owners are the ones making this thing drag right now. The owners of Napoli and of course
and
PSG.
Yeah, I think it's the fee. They're trying to agree on the fee and all that. Osimhen is ready to move, but the fee problem. Remember, PSG needs a clinical finisher like Osimhen. Colomwani is not actually that clinical because you saw what happened in France, where Colomwani was trying to, when he plays. France without Olivier Giroud and Benzema were toothless. Kylian Mbappe tried, but you saw Colomwani could not. So PSG,
that was during Euro 2024.
Yeah, so PSG needs a clinical finisher. Do not go this season with just Colomwani. You need Osimhen. Make it happen.
All right. Thank you. Let's make it happen. You know who Osimhen is and you know his capacity. No matter what you have, you need him. That's PSG we're talking to right here.
Chelsea
Chelsea
needs someone like
I wish. Chelsea fans will always say,
Arsenal
but you say they are parodic. You say they are parodic. Now you are now wishing
this team needs strikers. This team needs Arsenal and Chelsea.
Arsenal and Chelsea. Well, they actually went. They wanted him in the first instance, but then the money was too much, up to the extent that they were even ready to give out Lukaku plus some amount, but then still yet it didn't work out. And now PSG, I think they are the ones coming for him now. And Saudi Arabia, the kind of money that they have, they said we are ready. Are ready to pay. But then will Osimhen accept to go to PSG right now? Well, some person said it's all about the Ketesh. Yeah. All right, if he's got the money and if it is the money he's actually looking for, he may end up in Saudi Arabia. But then his career, meaning he's never going to win another African footballer of the year anymore like he is right now, because players in Saudi Arabia are not very, very considered for these awards, because that club and that country is not so competitive when it comes to the round later game. Well, this is going to be the size of Sport Rush for this beautiful day. We will come on your way again, and that's going to be on Monday, on Wednesday, of course, when we bring you the midweek Sport Rush. My name still remains MC Ramsey with Jesse number 10. I will come on your way again. Keep tap on the channel.